to today's episode where we are still talking about phase one of the Empress Sanctuary, which is Empress Alchemy, a tool for transformation. And last episode, we talked about steps 1 and 2, which we covered in January 2nd's call inside of the Empress Sanctuary. If you want to be supported in 2026, I highly recommend joining the Empress Sanctuary. We are going on an 11-month path of the Empress, the path of awakening that I've taken through 5 phases of learning about the Empress Method, increasing your capacity to receive and hold that which you desire through the abundance initiations, embodying your human design, going through the Pearl sequence. This is new content that I've never taught before, and I'm so fucking excited to add it to the Empress Sanctuary. And then the last phase is cultivating sacred union within. So we're going on a deep dive, and this is where you can be held and supported during 2026, which is going to be a massive fucking year. So this week, we are talking about steps 3 and 4 of the Empress Sanctuary. I didn't mean to flip you off there. So with step 1 and 2, we expanding love and mirror, and then we get into pivot and rejuvenation. Pivot. Oh God, pivot's a big one. This is all about your mind and your thoughts. So if you didn't know, you have up to 80,000 thoughts a day. 95% of those thoughts are unconscious. 70 to 80% of those thoughts are naturally negative and recycled programming. So you're basically waking up and doing the same thing over and over and over again. And most of the beliefs that you have were created when you were 12 or under. So a belief is just a thought that you keep thinking over and over and over and over and over. So the basis of manifestation, which you're doing all the time, by the way, like there's many ways to manifest out there, but you're doing it unconsciously all of the time. You manifest based on the thoughts that you think and the feelings that you feel. So you having these unconscious thoughts and you're feeling a certain way, but because most of us are disconnected from our body, you're just feeling like it's normal because you've been thinking about it your whole entire life. So when you start unraveling this shit, oh my God, it's kind of fucking insane because you start realizing, oh my God, I've been creating my life based upon the thoughts that I think, but they aren't even mine. A process that I went through on my healing journey was getting really pissed off at my parents. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? But then I had compassion and I softened because it's not their problem. They got that from their parents. They got that from their parents, and it's generational shit. We come into this world as beautiful, pure little fucking babies, but we got generational trauma stored in our DNA. And that's part of what we're going to start unraveling in phase 4 of the Empress journey inside of prosperity codes. When we go through the Pearl sequence in the gene keys and with human design, we will be able to pinpoint those core wounds from in the womb and from 0 to 7, 7 to 14, 14 to 21. It is a powerful process. And that happens, I think, in May. So limited beliefs. One of the first books I read was The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. Highly recommend it. And I learned about being the watcher of your thoughts. And then I started meditating and I was like, oh, I am not my thoughts. Oh, whose voice is that? Oh shit, I'm a dick to myself. Oh my God. Like the voice that I have in my head isn't even mine half the time. It is a wild thing to start unraveling your thoughts. So this is where pivot comes in. When you have conscious awareness of a thought that doesn't serve you, you pivot and you think about something else. And this is very much gathered or gained from Abraham Hicks. I listen to Abraham Hicks religiously every single day for like a year straight. And so some of the steps in the Empress Method are based on that because it's pivoting your thoughts, thinking about something different. You may not be able to go from despair to elation all at once, but you can go from despair to maybe, I don't know what the next step is, but despair to something a little bit better and a little bit better and a little bit better. Gratitude is the best thing. Celebration and gratitude. Celebration is gratitude in action. When you're grateful for what you have, that has helped me so much this year. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go to the Dragon Awakening freaking episode because I talk about it a lot of the gratitude for where I am. I am fully resourced in this moment right now. I don't know what tomorrow's going to look like, but in this moment right now, I'm fully resourced. I'm taken care of. I am supported. And so it's really get a hold of your thoughts. And the best way to do that is based on how you feel. If you feel shitty, you're probably thinking something shitty. And the other thing too is your body is your subconscious mind. So when I first learned that, I think I learned that in Becoming Supernatural by Dr. Joe Dispenza. He was like, your body is the subconscious mind. And I was like, well, I thought it was the physical brain, but it's your nervous system, it's your body. Your body is doing habitual things. We all know what it's like to drive to the same, you drive to work every day. And sometimes you're like, how the fuck did I get here? I don't even remember. Like it's the conscious um like your body is just doing it. And so your body is the key. Your body is everything. That's a huge thing that we focus on in the Empress Sanctuary. So pivoting your thoughts, thinking about something different. It's pretty self-explanatory. And also it takes time to unravel. Then the next step is rejuvenation. This is huge, especially as entrepreneurs. I used to spend hours on my computer focusing on something, just focus, 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 not listening to my body, not going pee, not getting snacks, not listening. And then I would shut the computer and I'd be thinking about it all night long and be like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And I wasn't disconnecting. And this is a really big thing if you work from home. How do you disconnect? Your work is at home, and so it's easy to, oh, let me do this, or it's 9 o'clock at night and you're still working. And yeah, some nights we do that. Sometimes that works for us, but for me, I didn't have that separation. And rejuvenating your mind, your body, your soul. You came here to be a soul in a human body. And part of that is having fun. Part of that is rejuvenating yourself. And when we go into it, it's really about finding out different ways that rejuvenate you quickly and then things that take longer. So you can easily go into a bathroom and shake and do 3 deep breaths and reset yourself. Like so fucking easy to do. Even out in public, I'll put a hand, I'll do this and I'll wrap my, if you're listening to the podcast, I'm basically just moving my palms, rubbing my palms in a circle one way until it heats up. And then I go the opposite way until it heats up. And then I'll put a hand on my heart, a hand on my belly. And even just doing that, I can feel the energy moving from my hands into my belly, relaxing my nervous system, and rejuvenation is flowing through my body right now. And you can even tell, like, I was a little amped up and now just coming back to center. So how can you rejuvenate yourself? Really big ways are, going on vacation or taking a long bubble bath or going to a massage or whatever. But it's very important to know what are quick things that I can do right now in a busy world that we live in to come back home to center, to come back home to homeostasis, to relax your nervous system. That is a big part of it. And so it seems like a very simple step, but it's something a lot of us are putting off and we're not prioritizing. And rest is wealth. Rest is health. Rest is magic. We are not meant to be go, 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 go all the time. The dragons call us human doings versus human beings. The more you can be in your body, the better. And so this is what we're going to be talking about and diving deeper into in the Empress Sanctuary on our live call on January 9th. And if you want to dive into the Empress Sanctuary, you are more than welcome. You can come for a month. You can stay for the whole entire 11-month journey. You do you. There is magic inside of this container. All of the details are below. And I would love to see you on our live call on Friday.